This podcast is sponsored by Darling Eyewear. Activate your alter ego with Darling Eyewear and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Shop darlingeyewear.com. Tell them Demetrius Lee and Angela Lee in the Lee Life Experience Podcast sent you. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to a new episode of the Lee Life Experience Podcast. You have Angie and Demetrius here, and we are your hosts for this next hour. Listen, we want to tell you thank you so much. We always start the podcast off with always telling you we appreciate you, every last one of you, where you sharing, whether you see us in person and you can recite some of our one-liner, especially you all seen the little Demetrius and his comedian act. So I don't know what it is about Demetrius that you all like, but guess what? I'm willing to share. I can share him. I'm willing to share him because you all say y'all like his comic stories and the way he be telling, talking and how he's a straight shooter when he's saying something. And some of them don't always be too funny. But Demetrius, that's what they say. So for the favorite of the host, right now you beating me. Everybody say they really liking you. And everybody say, Angie, you talk so calm. But Demetrius is a straight shooter. So hey, I'll take it. Like Andrew B say, somebody got to be the bad guy. Well, I guess no, Demetrius will be the bad guy because I talk nice and calm.
We
But
play good cop, bad cop.
that's right. That's right. So again, you all, if you want to get your topics heard and you if you want to be a guest on the Lee Life Experience Podcast, don't hesitate to give us a text, and you're gonna text 833-370-1608, and you're gonna put relationships without an S into the message box, and it will come straight to our email. And in the email, if it's something that require more information, I will reach back out to you, or somebody from the team will. Somebody from the team will reach back out to you and being able to get more information of if you just want your topics, so you can submit whatever it is that you want to submit for your topic. Or if you really want to be a guest, you can not cut your camera on and you can show up anonymous. Just don't cut your like I said, just don't cut your camera on, and that way you'll be a guest. And again, this is a clean podcast, and we try to stay away from drama, but we do know some topics do get a little controversial. So again, if you love your stance, unless it's something that's too triggering, we have the right to refuse your topic. So let's not get it twisted. Angie and Demetrius do not go with everything. So don't just think if you're gonna come on here and talk about something that's just totally to the left, that we're gonna play it, because I'm letting you know, even if even if we record it and we listen to it and you using too much profanity, it's not gonna air. So again, Demetrius, how you doing today?
I'm doing a lovely honey bunch. How about yourself?
I'm fine. Listen,
You sure is fine, baby.
baby, yes. DollarNowhere.com.
Hey, when I went down, I see life through a different set of lenses,
Hey,
baby.
me too.
And
Me
you
too.
looking good
That's
to me.
it.
I see.
It.
That's
Me
right.
too.
That's it.
Yeah. So Demetrius, we are gonna go down into Pensacola, Florida.
Pensacola, Florida.
That's right. And
Vacation time. Beach.
we
Go ahead, baby.
have email from a gentleman. And this gentleman is 36 years young. And he's saying he's having commitment issues because his lady will not allow him. She keep telling him no with several excuses. So he's saying, he talking like he know you. He said, hey, Tick, or what's up, Tick? I think that's what he said on here. I might have put word hey there. But he said, this message goes, I want to hear from Tick. Tick, can you tell me, what do you do when your woman, she's my main woman, and she tells me no? I'm having several thoughts of going out and cheating, but for some reason, I'm still trying to maintain, and because I'm trying to turn in my player's card. But she's making it hard for me. help her brother out because I'm tired of all the excuses. She have went from the famous I have a headache, not tonight, and the list go on and on. So can you please let me know what do I need to do because I'm right here, I'm on the edge, and I'm about to jump.
Hey, first thing, how you know my name Tick, my nickname? I'm gonna say it in the podcast and
Yes,
what?
you have. Yes, you have.
Yeah, I thought. And what the name again? What the name was?
Tyreek.
Tyreek. Tyreek. I can tell you right now.
Tyreek
Don't,
say he 36.
don't do it, man. Don't step by it. Not right yet. Don't do it right yet. You see, he ain't married, but hey, talk to him, man, cause maybe something going on, man. Maybe she got some issues going on, man. You know,
You gonna
she
use
ain't
this
telling you
famous
everything.
health issue?
She
Really?
could
At
be.
36?
Yeah, man. He ain't say how old she said. He 36. I don't know how old she is.
She 32.
Oh, 32.
She
Yeah,
32 and he 36.
maybe hurting her, man. Maybe pin the wood to her right. You know, some women, man, you
He,
start to hurt them, like they don't
really?
want to. I heard women say that they don't want to have sex. That be hurting. He man ain't got the feel good. You know, he might got that rough. You know that rough edge on him. That could be a problem.
He 36, so he got a little mileage now. It's not like
Yeah, but I'm saying, but he
he's
might
not a little
be.
young whippersnapper now. So
No, I'm saying he might be on the extra lower side. He might be hurting the
um,
woman. Yeah, he could. You know, I heard women say it before. You know, cause I ain't got that problem. I ain't gonna hurt nobody, but it called, you know, I just, you know, baby, you know how to. Hey, Tyreek, put them glasses back on your head. Hey, Tyreek, yeah, man, you
I
need to,
plead the fifth, and I have
yeah.
no response into the answer.
I say, leave it alone. Tyreek, talk to your girl, man. See what's going on, but don't step out. Okay, something like that, have, man, something else going on, and she might ain't attract you anymore, man. She might ain't attract you. You might need to find out, but that gonna come with conversation. You want to talk about that, but I wouldn't just step out and cheat on my girlfriend because she didn't want to have sex. I wouldn't do that. I really leave her first, break up with her, move on before I do that to her. I wouldn't stay with her. You know, that's what I was gonna do, but I wouldn't cheat on her. So I think you need to talk to her, Angie. Ask what's wrong. She might tell him. Maybe he ain't telling her on. Maybe he ain't giving her foreplay. I don't know what he's doing to her, man. But I tell you what I do, Tyreek. I say, head out with you, man. First thing you do, get her, go in the living room, and put your old sex flick on. If that don't work, see how she act with her sex flick. Put a sex flick on with her around there and see how she's responding to that. It might be that because some women like sex flick. I know some women. I know some girls that I had before you came on the butt. I
Oh,
mean,
really?
hey, yeah. I hate when you do that.
I,
We
I
want to
love
separate.
I love when I do it.
We separate 10
Love.
years, but I had some women that like to look at sex flick.
You had some
And
women. I thought I only know about two. What women did you have out of
I had
10?
friends on the butt that like the sex flicks now. They
Friends
like
that
to,
you had. How would you know about the sex
hold on,
though?
whoa. I might have said it right. I went with me now. Not with me. I have had
Tyreek,
some.
I think you get my husband in trouble, and this might not be an episode that might air. Just hey, this is a PSA
Hey, Tyreek,
announcement
you
right
all right,
now.
man. But I'm saying, I'm trying to, man, you said give some answers. I'm trying to figure out a way to get the girl turned on because something ain't right. That boy, that's too young for that like that. She don't have no, that girl too young for that. Something going on somewhere and something missing. I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm saying think about the things some more. I'm gonna let you go before I talk myself and get in trouble.
Yeah, I want to know. I definitely want to know more. Tyreek, listen, when you write in and you gonna address my husband by his street name, he is no longer in the streets. He is a full-fledged married man coming up on a 7 year anniversary. So he will not. He don't know anything else about the streets. He don't know anything about women or what they used to. He has amnesia when it comes to his history. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. But Tyreek, this is I'm speaking from a female because as a woman, I know we do have excuses, but I had a lady, a coworker, and she told me this when I worked at Fuji, and she was a white lady, and she told me, she said, Angie, And some kind, you know, we how you talking in the meal, and she said, Angie, that she don't turn her husband down. And I said, excuse me? She said, no, I don't turn my husband down. That's one thing he never have to worry about in the household. That I'm never gonna deny him. And I was so blown away because I never heard anybody tell me that they didn't say no, or they didn't say not tonight, or whatever the excuse may be.
Are you still talking to that woman?
No, I don't talk to
But,
them
but
anymore. It
call her,
don't.
start talking about that. Tell her
No,
start talking to her.
nah.
Go ahead. Go
Her
ahead.
name was Jean. She was a white lady. They were.
FG, come back there to life. Talk
Her name was her name was Miss Jean.
Hey,
And
hey
what
Tyree, I'm gonna get the number you too, Tyree. Let your girl talk to her.
so and that's what she said. So again, Demetrius and I was not together at this time, and I'm just trying to wondering like, what do I do moving forward in the relationships? And I wasn't talking to anybody at the time, but it was just good food for thought because I was like, okay, now I'm single. I had been with Demetrius for a while, and now that I'm single, like, what are the people like doing out here? And that was one of the things that she had said. And of course, she was married. I was not married. I was, divorced at the time. And when she said that to me, that when I did get into a relationship, I made sure that that was not going to be a conversation. So no matter what, I just knew that had to happen. I'm not saying that I got a good result out of it, but again, that was when you out there and you wondering like, what this person have. But from your email that you said, you and her been in a relationship for 7 years. Y'all been in this relationship for 7 years, so you all is who y'all got some longevity there. Y'all have one child together. So, and from your letter, you have expressed interest that you have the infidelity before. Well, you know, mess with other women. So you already know what cheating is. But you said that you was turning in your player's card in order for you not, but you on the verge because she's withholding. Let's think about reasons why women will withhold.
I'm listening. I
And
want to hear this now.
I'm gonna give you just some of my reasons that, again, the environment. If a young lady has not ever been told that to satisfy her mate on that level, again, I know some of my Christians saying, hey Angie, how you gonna promote promiscuous when they're not married? But they are dating, or they fiancés, whatever the case may be, but they already having sex. So I'm addressing the question, not saying, oh yeah, wait to marriage. That would be the ideal answer. But because they already have a child, we already know that ice has been broken. So for my Christians out there, that's gonna, write into me to tell me, how to address that. But you need to see exactly like, is she using toys? Toys would be a reason why a woman don't have sex with her man, because if she already getting pleasured somewhere else, then she don't have that part of the desire is not there. And again, like Demetrius said, that if you are having a size issue, and there is a conversation that you and her need to have, that if it's being painful, I'm just saying, even from just the well endowed part, that's a conversation. Okay, we're gonna have to add something else. And if y'all done been together 7 years and y'all done been acting and y'all have a child, some kind of way that if you were taking it and then now that you can't take it, we have to discuss some health issues. And again, it's my nursing background that's kicking in, that you might have to be able to add lubricant. And sometimes you all are using like water-based lubricant and lubricants that's like drying before the activity is over with. So I'm asking, like, I know in your late 20s, that's still kind of early, but women start going through losing the estrogen at 35. And if that's an issue, that could be that perimenopause could be happening early. And if it's causing pain, Demetrius, you know about fibroids. You dated somebody with fibroids. You dated me with fibroids. You know for yourself, fibroids was not a pleasurable experience for sex, for sexual activity. So, which causes a lot of pain. And again, Tyreek, I would ask you to be mindful before you go and jump ship and go and indulge with somebody else. I
Yeah.
would highly ask you, look at where you see the relationship going. You already have a child, y'all been together this long, and you said marriage and all this in the works. But this got you kind of hesitant, for talking about moving forward to get married because you already heard that once you get married, if you ain't getting sex now, when you get married, it's gonna come to a halt. So Demetrius, what you have to say to Tyreek?
Shit, you gonna say the law? It come to a halt. No,
He said, he said that that's what he was warning. That's why he want to hear from you because if he's not already getting sex now, he don't want to proceed with getting married because she already stopping now.
he want me to put the gas on him and twist his arm. I ain't put the twist his arm. He want me to tell him to go do
What do you
stuff
want?
that I would do. Oh, he want me to twist his arm. Tyreek, don't do it, man. Don't do it. I'm telling you, man, don't do it. And I don't know who your girlfriend name on this podcast, baby. Please talk to your man because he got some bad attention in his head. I don't think he really want to do it. I don't think he would have sent it to the podcast. I wish he gave him information because I like to know. I can't get everything, but shit, man, just don't do it, man. I really think you need to talk to that woman and talk to her. Cause man, sex a big thing in a relationship now.
Yeah,
These
it
young
is.
people now, they want to let the wood now. Hell, I like Little Wood too now. I ain't young, but I still like Little Wood. So I can imagine what the man going through. But cause I don't have sex with you, I ain't gonna get to the point I look at somebody else. I don't think like that. But he younger than I am. And I'm trying to be careful my word what I say to him, but I don't put the gas on the man. I don't want to push his on. So the best thing I can tell the man right now, talk to his old lady. He got a daddy. Talk to his daddy. Talk to his mama. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but your mama, most mamas know women. Would you agree, honey, bud?
I do.
Yeah, your mama, yeah. So I really need to just I just get him ideas. I'm trying to think, Angie. I really don't want to say the wrong thing. God, see like the man I want to do. We want somebody to put the gas on. Hey man, I just will say to you, Tyreek, don't talk to none of your friend, man.
Mm.
Cause they're gonna tell you the bad thing. Listen to me, man. Don't because you got yes people around you. They're gonna tell you to do something you don't want to do. First thing. But I'm gonna be thinking Tyreek right here talking. Cause I got to help somebody right with this picture, man. I don't know something wrong. I mean, make me think something wrong with the woman. I really do. There's something wrong with the woman.
Well, and what I am gonna say is, Tyreek, watch who you're talking to,
Yeah,
because if you're around a bunch of single friends and they are not committed in their relationship, you are who you hang around. And whether people believe it or not, like, oh, if they smoking, doing drugs, I ain't gonna do drugs. 9 times out of 10, if you keep hanging, eventually, unless you just that strong minded and have some willpower behind and I'm saying it because I done been around drugs and I didn't partake any. So I'm just only saying that when you get to a point and you really trying to move forward in your relationship, then you go around other healthier couples. You want to be around people because that's moving in the same direction that you're moving. Like Demetrius saying that what Demetrius trying to say, but he's not saying, is that you really trying to get him to give you the green light to go out there and cheat, but he's not
I ain't
gonna
gonna do
do
it. I ain't
it.
gonna do it.
So that's what he's saying. So what we're saying is Demetrius and I both have been on the opposite side. That when you're not getting what you want at home, you go outside your home to get it. But it's temporary. And I hope Demetrius do tell you that to look at the consequences on the outside. That don't just say stop. Give me the reason why you telling me not to go. Because it can be a whole lot of other things there. It can be STDs out there. That this lady who's willing to turn all the tricks, and they do. This lady that's gonna do way more than what your mate doing, and they will. But if they doing it to you, they doing it to several other people. You're not the
Yeah,
only one. And I have to tell a lot of my male family members, if they look good to you, they looking good to everybody else. If you want somebody, a showstopper, if you want that attention from it, ask Demetrius. He used to tell me that all the time when we broke up. Oh, I got me this type of woman. I got this type of woman. When the tension gets so high and you're now no longer able to give, when you don't have anything else to give, guess what? They still gonna want that attention. And when you ain't gonna get it to them, how did they end the conversation with you, Demetrius? How did she tell you? Oh, I'm gonna get it.
Right, I'm gonna get it. You gotta get to me. I'm gonna get it.
So listen, them words ring in his ear because I'm telling you, they don't have a limit. They don't have no stopping point. So I'm telling you, you get you one of those fun girls if you want to. And I promise you, she getting fun to somebody else. And now you done tore your home up. Now you're gonna break your home and you're leaving your family because again, Demetrius and I are evidence. We behind it. We did it. We didn't look at the children. We were caught up in our own personal flesh, own personal agendas. We didn't think about no child. We didn't think about, oh well, what we gonna do? How we gonna be able to bounce back? But we had I'm stuttering now, Demetrius. We had our own agenda and we was caring about our own personal greed. The love of the greed. Everybody wants status, sex, and respect. Everybody want it. But it comes with a price. So you go get the lady who telling you, and don't call nobody in your little black book. I'm telling you, that is warrant for cheating. The little black book, they waiting. They waiting on things to go wrong. They sitting there, and I'm telling you this for free.
And they're gonna tell it too.
Oh yeah, they out there watching. They watching your lady, and if she's good to you, she's going to work, coming back home, or she going to school and coming back home. She taking care of the kids. She taking care of you, and you telling me just because she didn't have sex that particular night, or turn you
Oh,
down?
I think he's saying like she ain't having said like multiple times. That's what I think he's trying to say.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm trying my point is, Demetrius, that even if it's been multiple times and you seeing something wrong, and have you communicated with her, that would be the first thing. Have you told her and talked to her about your concerns? If you have brought it to her attention and she still have not and ignored it, then I'm not saying she's the reason for the consequences, but Demetrius, if I done told you that it's important for you to know my love language, and I told you that I need roses, or I have brought it to your attention, and then Demetrius, you still don't hear, you still not listening, and I done told you, well then when somebody else do start doing it, then you have to have your eyes open on, wait a minute, if I know I'm so stubborn, I don't even want to change. Cause after a while, Demetrius, you stubborn. If I done told you what I like and you don't want to do it, you ain't even give me no
But
reason
right,
to.
somebody, but all about what you like. I know you're talking about me, you, but I'm talking about like something all what they like. Maybe the
No,
man, maybe he ain't built to do that. How you feel
I'm
about
not.
that?
I'm not saying that he is built to do it. I'm just saying that if you telling me, I'm gonna reverse it. What if it was you, Demetrius? I'm coming and ask you for some sex, and every
Shit,
time
I'm asking where you want it at. How you want it? Shit, I'll be like Joseph. How do you want it? Go ahead. I'm
we
sorry.
talking about the situation.
Okay, you want into that, man. You kind of caught me off guard. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We talking about in the situation. If they are at a point and sex is not at the, and they keep getting turned down, and I'm telling you, Demetrius, and something is wrong, you ain't telling me it's wrong. Then after a while, if I'm a young, vibrant person, you don't think that I might go out there and cheat?
I hope you. I would wish somebody like this is when like you talking about. Just leave. Just break up with them. Go. Don't cheat on 'em. I'd like to see him leave. Just go ahead and get out of the relationship. Why would you cheat? Just leave. Leave it alone.
You
I mean, if
gotta.
I like to do that, he can't deal with the woman with sex. don't cheat. Just leave the woman.
Just
Just
leave
break
them.
up with her, then go ahead and try another one. Somebody take the green on the other side. You might find one woman.
No, repeat that again, cause you stuttered a little bit. Say that again. Sometimes you think
Might take
what?
the grass green on the other side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you think but he might get another woman. She might give him all the sex he want. Might give him too much of it, and he can't keep up. Then she gotta get it somewhere else. You look at it. Maybe satisfy what you got. You know,
You can always nurture your own grass. It is some fake grass out there, and like I said again, it's some women that's in your inbox, and every time you scroll down social media, you see them twerking, bent over, got put bikinis on. Again, if they looking good to you, they looking good to somebody else. So why not try to fix whatever is broken in this relationship? Like Demetri just said, which is one of my regrets, because I never want people to think we are proud of how our turnout was. We grateful that God saw fit to put us back together. But going back to what he said, what we would wish we had did differently, not got married in the first place in the beginning, when you already know that it was issues. Went to
that's right.
go to counseling and being honest, putting all that stuff on the line, letting each other know what was up, letting out, learning love languages, going through marriage counseling, hanging around other healthy marriage couples, being able to communicate. I don't think it's a communication going through here, to Tyreek. You need to have a talk with Jane though, and tell her, hey, listen, I'm a man and I have to have sex at least, you know, 4 to 5 times a week. And if she know that's not her, then there's no need y'all proceeding to marriage if you already know that that's not, she's not willing to do that. Then she know you can't hold on, and she can't stop you. Tyreek, if that's a deal breaker with you, that need to be communicated. Don't you think so, Demetrius? If you're a
Yes.
person with a high sex drive, it need to be communicated.
How about when we get through this podcast, we need to talk about some things.
What we need to talk about.
We need to communicate. All right, it's break time, honey. But now you told me that we'll come back and finish this up.
All right, this is the Lead Life Experience podcast. Hi, we're back. Listen, so we left off on a message, letter that came in from Tyreek out of Pensacola, Florida, and he's 36 and he having issues with his fiance that is 32 years old. They have one child together, and they have came to a crossroad that she is not putting out. And he want to get tick advice on how to do he
Yeah,
handle it.
my name Demetrius. Quit calling me Tick. My name.
I'm repeating, I'm writing, I'm reading what he wrote. That's what he
Yeah,
wrote.
Tariq, my name Demetrius. Tick gone. That man dead. I got rid of that man.
So he said, help a brother out. That's how he closed on the letter. So my question or my thing is that when Demetrius was giving him some pointers, I know if anybody listening to this podcast and you may be at the crossroad, you could be a female, and I just gave her the name Jane, though I don't know her name, but if you are a female and you in a relationship and you are withholding the goods, again, for my Christian people, I know all of them gonna say, well, Angie, you got a cross around your neck and you up here promoting promiscuous and fornication. No, that's not what I'm promoting. I said this young man, they already have a child, so it's evident they already have crossed that line. He does see potential marriage for her, but he's saying that he is not want to proceed and get married when she already done start withholding sex from him. And from what he has heard, that when you get married, women don't they stop having sex altogether. And he was like, nah, he ain't trying to hear that. So he wanted a male point of view, want to hear a male's point of view and perspective on what do he need to do for this relationship, because the woman is the mother of his child and he love her, but he's on the urge of cheating. and he wanted to hear somebody else kind of talk him down off the ledge. And he did include that he has cheated before, but him and her have moved past that because they have been in this relationship for 7 years. So Demetrius, what you have for him?
When you talking earlier, people were talking about it. You talking about his friends. I don't know if he's got a friend, but I'm pretty sure he do. Younger he got boys. Hey man, Tyree, listen to the boy, man. I know the boy probably trying to tell you how they lay in the wood at home. That girl have sex when they get ready. That's just a bunch of crap, man. That make you feel bad with your old lady. I'm telling you, man, just don't get caught with them boys running their mouth about women. Cause that shit, it put you in a situation. It make you want to go cheat on your girlfriend, make you want to step out. That's why it's best to hang around positive men, man. Like men trying to do business, like make a better life for the kid. But you rather do just want to run the street, and you might say, "No, I'll never be that man." Yeah, you will. Like, and said, "You gonna be that man. You keep hanging with him, man." So I ain't saying you doing that because you didn't write that, but I'm just saying if that is going on in your life, hey, protect yourself. 'Cause you got a lot of yes people. Them same men who trying to get you to do all this mess, opinions in your head, and looking at your girl, man. So you be careful with that, man. I'm just telling you, cause I'm just seeing it happen too many times. And it seems like I say, I told you earlier in the podcast, sorry about that. In podcast earlier, that I can tell that you serious, like you want to do the right thing. So I think if you talk to the woman, go get some counseling. And say, talk to somebody, get some counseling. And what you probably think it is, ain't. I want you to think she cheating on you or something, or it's something going on with her, and I don't know why she ain't telling you. Hey man, you might ain't turn it on. Like I told you earlier, it got to be some, but it's a reason you turn it on. You know, I know a lot of men and women that, and women gonna tell me they ain't attracted to the man, they like him, but they don't like him sexual. He ain't a sexual type of dude they want to be with, like sexual. Then some women told me, they like the man sexual, but they don't like him. So I don't, that shit can go both ways, bro. So I don't want, like I say, I think you want me to put the gas on you, Tyreek. I ain't gonna twist your arm, man. So I know I ain't funny, but you reached out this park at him. I'm trying to help relationship. I ain't trying to get you in no trouble, brother. When I was younger, the younger me, now, that dude used to call me Tick. I know he would have told you. Demetrius ain't gonna tell you that. Demetrius gonna tell you to take care of your favorite man. I didn't get to raise my son Tyreek because I like that. My wife had a breakup. When I came into life, the boy, no, I never went out of his life, but I missed a lot of years with that boy. Yeah. And now I got to pay for it because he don't want to listen to me sometimes. Because, I wasn't there for I was there, but I wasn't there. I don't let it make sense to you. So, man, you got a child with that girl, hanging that man trying to fix your relationship if you can. If you can't, not Tyreek. If you can't fix the relationship with your old lady, just go on, break or leave the woman, man. Don't cheat on her. Just leave her. I ain't going to tell you to cheat. Just go ahead, move on. But you got to be proud now. Some other man going to come in there, so you get ready for that. So you leave her, and you be raising a child. So that's why I say don't do it. Don't call problem in your relationship by cheating, man. I'm gonna leave it right there, and I'll come back let them know Angela if she got to say. Cause I don't want to. Cause I get long with that thing, Terry. And I mess around, tick come out of me. I don't want tick come out and tell you no bad stuff.
Oh,
you talking to Demetri? Talking to Demetri?
Tick coming
no, he
out.
ain't coming out. No, I ain't letting that man come out. I don't like that dude no more.
Okay. The tick come out, Angelica coming out.
Oh Lord, oh my.
You all, Demetrius and I be teasing him our fun. Demetrius and I have bypassed that age and those choices. But Tyreek, uh, one suggestion: allow your girls to listen to this podcast, and as y'all listen to the podcast, take out a notebook. Sometimes you have to help people identify what it is they're doing because through the hustle bustle of life, you end up forgetting and you don't realize it's been 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you've been making the same excuses. I'm saying the same thing because Demetrius and I hadn't went on a date night in a while, and we used to go like almost every month, and then we got away from it, and so I had to text him and like, hey, we hadn't been on a date night. Like, listen, these are the things I had chose and made reservations, and then he came back and he's like, hey, Let's not go there. I really want to go to this place that I heard, which was fine with me. I didn't care. I just wanted to go somewhere. I didn't care. Again, being able to make those communication. He would always add a list to my to my grocery list. I said, okay, on Sunday we are going to the farmers market and we're going to Costco's to get our the groceries or whatever. And he was like, oh, he was complaining the whole time. Just, oh, I wouldn't go. You could have went by yourself. Okay, complaining, complaining, complaining. So he know I always have a line for him, and my line that I tell him that what you complaining about, some man or some woman wish their partner was here to do that. What you taking for granted? And by the time that he finally went ahead and my sister was on the phone and she was like, oh, Demetrius, go ahead on and, just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself on the Sunday ride. When she said that, he kind of calmed down. And when we went to those two stops and we was in there roughly 30 minutes in and out. And once he did that, and he sat in the car and he said, you know what, Angie, it wasn't that bad. I don't know, just because he's so used to being in a routine or doing things is wrong. When you are choosing to bring another partner in your life, if you decide to, whether you dating, whether you married, when you decide to have another partner in your life, and that's the choice that you made, you have to be willing to compromise. She has to be willing to compromise. That if y'all can't agree on 4 days, maybe y'all can do the 2 or the 3. You all have to get to a point of compromising because, like I have told my son, and he's dating, I said, as a young lady, you need to be preparing on what your future is. She's not going to wait around forever. You need to be letting her know that you intend to marry her. You need to be doing something, having some kind of conversation to let her know you moving forward. Because if not, she's going to get tired of waiting and seeing what you're doing and you making moves without her. She's going to say, hey, you know what? I got to go ahead and jump ship. And that's the worst thing ever if somebody be making plans and it don't include you. And Demetrius just said that. When you decide to go out your corridor of your home and you start talking to other people, that's when you giving the other people your attention. Now that's who control you. The people on the outside. The people on the inside no longer control. They have no control. Those people influencing you. Your boys, that little black book, the text messages. Everything is at a fingerprint, and it's so easy you all to make an impulse decision that'll cause you a lifetime of consequences. Demetrius just shared, we miss so much time with our son. Just imagine if Demetrius can run it back. If I can run it back, and we take that when we first got married, right before we got married, before the issue started, the problem started, and we were to go in when we first started planning the marriage, when he first proposed, and if we were to take it from there, and then build, then me and Demetrius would, I'm telling you, we will have another different story. But
Yeah.
when you start allowing all those different people and influence come in, I'm working with other women that was in unhealthy marriages. It was easy, and this
Let
was
me
what I
ask you
told
something.
them. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I don't ask you a question. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
cut y'all.
Uh.
Say I want to have sex 4 days a week. You gonna
Mhm.
get it 4 days a week?
Mm.
You will.
Mm. No, I'm not.
Oh, you say, oh, you will.
I say no, I'm
Why?
not. Cause I
Well,
don't
why
want
you want
four
to give me
days.
sex
I
four
want
days a week?
2.
I want 4.
We got to
I
compromise.
mean,
We got to compromise.
well, can I get 3? That
Nah.
compromise. Drop.
No, we can get 2.5.
Hey, hey,
We get 2.5.
hey, the man. What you talking about? Hey, that's a big deal in relationship. People love to have sex. I mean, especially men. And I just want you don't get off that point of that sex thing. That thing is powerful. Women, listen to me. Satisfy your man. I know you might not want to do it. Get it to him. I bet you a lot of times women want to have sex with men. They don't want to do it, but we do it anyway. Cause I can't have my woman go by and say, I asked my husband to sex and he wouldn't give it to me. That don't look good, but it look good for you not to give it to me as a woman. It shouldn't be like that. It should be go both ways. Now somebody getting out of hand want to cut 5 days out of a week, out of 7 days, like the honeymoon. I can understand that, but man, 2 or 3 days a week for sex, that ain't asking too much. Even though you don't want it, just give it to me anyway, honey bunch.
Okay, we'll try.
Hey, try tonight. We get to the podcast.
Okay.
See how we coming on. See,
Okay.
boys. See, Tyreek. I gotta go. See, man. I'm talking. I got to give. I got to give a gab on the tongue here. But yeah, man. But yeah, that's a big deal, Angie. I mean, that kind of, I mean, that's a lot of breakup. I know. I'm heard this shit plenty of times. I mean, I know a lot of men married women would not have sex with them, and they step out because of that. I met some men that work with me. Gonna told me that night, but I'm breaking the code, boy. I'm sorry, man, but look at these boys out of time running around where I'm from now, like part of Georgia. And this man told me one time. I think I told him, Paul. He said, man, he was by him stepping on his wife, it saved his marriage. Cause when he went home, he had to bother her about sex, aggravate her about sex. Cause he was getting sex when he go to work. So when he get home, she thought he was just good. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't aggravating her. But you don't want your man doing that. Like you said, diseases like you say, Andrew, people getting herpes, AIDS, all kinds of things like that. That's why hey, Tyreek, get arrested, man. Knowing your luck, man, you go out there this time, man, if something happen to you, man, you get something. So talk to your old lady, man. I know sex is important. Trust me, man, it's important to me too. But I got a line I ain't gonna cross. And you need to get that in your head too, man. Cause something going on, and you talk to her, I promise you, and you get her, take her out and talk to her, she'll tell you. She'll tell you without really telling you what the problem is. She ain't gonna tell you that what the problem is like out of her mouth, but she be saying stuff and you watch it and you'll figure out what the problem is, man. You see what's going on. Why she don't have sex. Hey, she might have somebody, bro. I hate to tell you that too. I'm going to, she might have another man on the side.
Yeah.
He wearing out, you know. So I don't put that in your head now. I'm just saying, man, I got to be real with you. That's why they call me a straight shooting the podcast call. That could be that. You say you stepped out on them. She may be paying you back. You don't know it yet. When you find out, you know, you probably going to be upset about it, but if it's going to come on, you go say, well, you did it. Hey, I got that been in my mind. I did it. So, but I want to leave it that you take it on the button. I didn't want to say that. Get it out of my chest. Go ahead.
Yeah, all those what Demetrius has said, does play a factor in it. And you men, you have to know that when you have cheated and did infidelity so long, women don't forget that stuff. I mean, we place it in the back of our mind, but we don't forget about it. And you build a case and you build a case, and then especially if you one of those habitual cheaters and you keep doing something, and every time you turn around it's a new girl, every time you turn around it's another new girl, and after a while a person get tired, and you one of your worst dreams is you end up out there and then you end up having an outside trial. Luckily Demetrius and
Oof.
I didn't have no break babies. We didn't get any babies on the outside, that we got, that when we came back together he had to be raising somebody else's child, or vice versa. He could have a child with somebody else, and then I would have had to be the step parent to that other lady, they child. So look at weigh all your options out before you make a decision like that. If you both have came into agreement and the relationship not gonna work, then yeah, go ahead and part ways, because
Yeah.
it's in the betterment of the child. Don't have a toxic relationship around your children, because it makes them grow up spewing that same toxicity. But being able to find somebody that you in common grounds with, that you do. And again, for her, that even if she don't know what her issue is, she could just be mad at you that she just withholding. You could have did so much damage to her to now she
Yeah.
just don't. So, don't just saying, oh, I'm going to cheat on her again. That's not going to make her better. That's going to really make her worse. And then the one time that she do decide to do it, then you done brought her a STD because you done been out there and been nasty with somebody who don't care. The worst thing that men can do when you have a woman and you showcasing her all on social media is to give another woman who's not worthy the title to know that she done had her man. That's the worst case of any. You talking about betrayal? That's the ultimate betrayal. Is being with a man and you thinking and he has you feeling like you just this queen, and then you out there just giving, you having a community pact with what's supposed to be hers. And what is she having to look forward to in a marriage, and you out here just doing, not having any safeguard. But some of you
And,
out, go ahead.
good. How much will I cut you off again? I get in my
Yeah,
mind.
you,
I
you
don't say
keep
nothing.
doing
I
it. You
forget.
keep doing it.
I know. I won't do it no more. The last time. I don't want to know how would you feel. I didn't want to give you the wood, ladies. Have sex with. I mean, at a younger time of me, I didn't want to have sex. Would that how that feel? A woman feel like
Nah,
that?
it wouldn't bother me at all. I'll be fine.
No, I mean, you're younger. I ain't talking about now. I'm talking about like
Nah,
a whole
well, I
young.
don't. That's what I'm saying. I can't even speak for younger. I can't speak for younger because I was out there in the streets too. So that wasn't at the forefront. It wasn't that the infidelity happened because we wasn't having sex, Demetrius. That ain't why.
I
Th-
know, but I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. Not even that. I'm saying is I say I didn't want to have sex. We
But
had a good
that's what I
relationship.
cannot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't answer that question for you because that was not one of our issues. So
Okay.
I can't even give you an
I didn't want to see
answer.
a woman point of view of why how would if a man didn't want to have sex, what she would think about it, what she would think going on. And
Now,
he didn't
because
want to have sex.
I have never met not one man that didn't want to have sex. I never heard any woman that said. The only woman that I did hear, and I told you, was that lady that was a janitor, and that was because her husband was on blood pressure medicine, and even when he had to take a supplement in order to get aroused, it the side effects from that medicine made him so loopy that he didn't want to do it. But because he was with her, he did it, but he had to take a supplement in order to do it. But again, she was cutting out. She was messing with one of the deacons. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't change based on age. They, Tyreek them is in their 30s. This lady here was in her, late 50s.
Great day. She stepped out of the 50s.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't change because sex, like you just said, sex is important to the person who want to make it important. And if you don't have these discussions now, then as you get older, I'm just saying, like, I'm 48, you 53. You saying sex is important to you, sex is not that important to me at the age that am now. It's some women that's my age, they love to have it. It's some women that's your age and older, they love to have it. It's some women that
What
was
that
in
woman
a
you say name? What her name? Jean.
yeah,
And then Jean.
yeah.
Jean, you in the park? Please call Angie. Talk to
No.
your coworker Angie.
She ain't got to call me because I ain't doing it no more now. I told you I did a trial run. I'm not doing it anymore because guess what? I got rules and regulations, and Demetrius, you know what? I don't think we ever talked about sex deprivement. I don't think we ever talked about that.
Well, but most times I say, you mean you have sex, so I don't have that problem because I ain't trying to be laying off wood 3 or
So
4 days a week
that's what
either.
I'm saying. So when you ask me like how can I feel, I can't feel no type of way because number one, I'm younger than you. So that's the reason why I think
Yeah,
you
now
chose
you
it.
ain't that damn much. You ain't that damn much younger than me. Now calm
Yeah,
down like I'm an old man.
you is an old man. And I ain't never seen you all. Demetrius so jealous because he older than me. He'll get there before I get there, and he's so worried and so concerned, but he want me to be right there with him. No, bruh, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So what you gonna face, I'm not gonna face. I haven't faced it yet. I'm just only saying that it does not determine the age does not make this an equivalent conversation because
Yeah.
women in different categories of age, women, whether some with hysterectomies, some without hysterectomies. I done heard mixed reviews on, hey, I done had a hysterectomy and I ain't had no problem. Some men they say, oh, she done had a hysterectomy. Oh, she got vaginal dryness. I don't want her.
I got
But
something for that.
that's what I'm saying. So it's been mixed reviews. So before you go, before you say that, I'm just only letting you know what it is.
100 boy, I'm gonna say this, close myself out of this here. Tyreek, hey man, thank you for writing in, man. Appreciate you. But man, hey, watch your friend who you talking to. Listen to me. Don't do it, bro. If you got to do that bad, just leave the woman, man. Just hey, I'm gonna leave it at that. Go talk to the woman. Talk to some other men that married, cause you don't want going through that, brother. I can tell you that right now. And maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's all in your head. Maybe you just caught on a bad week or something. Never know, man. Just so for you jump the gun, taking down this podcast, just sit down and think. Look at yourself first before you start judging them on why. Look what you've been doing. Like Mark said, maybe you ain't taking it out on date night. Maybe you ain't all kind of stuff can go through that, man. I can talk to you for personal, but I can't. But I'm gonna leave this, bro. Don't do it. Just talk to her. And good luck, man, with your old lady. I'm gonna let my wife close it out. And thank you for writing in, man.
Okay. All right, you all. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in to
Oh, you through? You got nothing to tell her?
No, I mean, which I already have said. I'm just gonna reiterate what you just said. Being able to have open dialogue, being able to have a conversation, be open to what her answer is. Don't put words in
Yeah.
her mouth. Be receptive. If somebody is telling you, hey, that you need to send me flowers, hey, learn their love languages. If you keep putting up a blocker and if you got a narcissist behavior and narcissist characteristic that everything is your way and you never willing to bend the rule, you not going on spontaneous staycations. Inconvenience yourself. Don't make life all about the bills and the children or the child. Inconvenience yourself sometime and say, hey, you know what? Let's just go to the park. Hey, let's go. It's the summertime now. Let's go sit at Brewster's outside on one of the benches. Go to a neighboring city
Yeah.
just to do a drive. Demetrius and I are, getting ready to, plan a road trip. We have to do something to keep everything nice and spicy to make you want that way. When you doing those things, it makes you create. I keep telling you all about the word dopamine. If you don't believe me, look it up. Dopamine is one of those happiness hormones that's in our bodies, and it is activated when you loving, when you touching, when you kissing, and when you being in a happy moment. And if you doing it I remember the three sisters: affection, attention, and appreciation. If a woman is getting that, I can pretty much tell you she's not gonna go anywhere unless she just one of those hardcore women and you can't do any pleasing them. But if she's getting all her needs met and you inconvenience yourself, I know you might want to go and watch ESPN. I know you might want to go do whatever. Come and make a palette. Sit on and watch something that she always watch all the time. Act like you a little bit interested in it, even if you care less. Ask her how her day is. Roll over and just kiss her on the forehead. Leave her a little love note. Do something out the ordinary. Do not make your relationship boring. And some of you all have made the relationship boring. Everything is routine. You go to work, you getting off, you come to lay on the sofa, and you're not moving. You couch potatoes, you gamers, you're not doing anything. She already know it's predictable. I don't want a life in a relationship that's predictable. I felt like Demetrius and I was going in a predictable mode. That's the reason why I sent him the text. Hey, I made reservations at this hotel. Let's go. And we end up at a pizza place, a pizza and wing place. And if anybody know what Chicago pizza is, that's where we went to. So again, being able to go somewhere that's new that you haven't been. Like I told Demetrius, we're gonna go down there to the punts. We're gonna walk around and get on some games. Take some of them Ferris wheels and roller coasters. Do something, you all. Everything don't always take money. Just get in your car. You can go to fill the car with gas, go on the dollar menu. I already told Demetrius we going on us a picnic. I already got my cooler in my car. Him and I gonna get in the car and we just gonna roll. I told him no longer we sitting down here when he off work. We gonna go somewhere, turn around and come back, but we gonna go. So create memories, and I promise you, Tyreek, do that work before you go and go get somebody else. Try some other things, other tactics. Go to the sex toy store, buy her some lingerie. Go to Victoria's Secrets. A lady love to look dressed nice. Go and get her some of your favorite colors. You know, some of y'all don't know anything about dating. They got game cards now that you can play. And guess what, Tyreek? Tell her whatever we playing this game. Listen, and anything that card say, now you got to act on it. You know, let her know like, hey,
Where that card game at? I'm gonna buy that card game. Where is that?
okay, yeah, we'll buy some, and I'm gonna act out every one of them. I'm gonna act it out too.
That's what I want you to do.
Listen, you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Tyreek, and I wish you much success. Please keep us updated and let us know that any of our suggestions work. Again, those of you, if you having issues, don't forget to text us and being able to get our perception of it. And comment, you all, if you're having issues in your relationship or you did something to spice it up to give Tyreek some encouragement, please put it in the comment of not just what you think wrong with Jane Doe, but how can you help a young man stay committed in his relationship and they lead into marriage. This is the Lee Life Experience Podcast.
Hi, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the episode so far. You are here with the Lee Life Experiences. And remember, if you want to get your topics discussed or get our opinion or our perspective, join us at text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comments.